Hey, how's it going? Checking in for the day, and pleased to say that there has been a little bit of progress made with the seminar for either October or November, but the local seminar. I put it out there to my social media platform, Facebook and LinkedIn, though I haven't had much back from LinkedIn. I've had a few suggestions from Facebook. Actually, no, I haven't put it on LinkedIn yet. That's the point. I'm going to do it later on. But anyway, I've just asked what is the preferable timings for it. Is it a weekend, a Saturday morning, or an evening, say 7 till 9 p.m.? That's one I've done the last few, but I have done weekend workshops in the past, and I'm kind of thinking maybe doing it at a weekend. I might even, if there's enough interest, do it a couple of times. The same one, same venue, roughly the same time, but at one evening, one Saturday. But yeah, the kind of the main thing is I'm off the mark. In fact, I did a bit of mind mapping. Where is it? Kind of proof. I like mind mapping. Here we go. Mind map, all mapped out. So I've got my potential dates, motivation and mindset. That's the working title. That's kind of, I did have up here the what. I talked about, is it going to be about focus, resilience, motivation, well-being? Could bring all those into it, but I'm also very, very aware that if it's only going to be a couple of hours long, I need to be really, really tight with what it's going to be all about. What I don't want to do is to try to pack too much in. I want to just be very, very specific. Say, look, this is a workshop, and it's going to be about, in this case, motivation and mindset. That's kind of what I've pinned it down to, because that allows me to bring in resilience. But I think the moment I tried bringing in too much with the well-being, the high-performance well-being stuff, that's where it becomes a bit much, too much volume. I'd rather have a very, very tight focus and actually do the work than try to pack too much into just 2 short hours. So I've got logistics, where is it going to be? I've got a few options there. When is it going to be? Evenings, weekends, price points, about 50 quid. It's not going to be an expensive seminar or workshop. Well, 50 quid, maybe that is expensive for some people, no judgment. But it ties back to value, really. And this is the other side of the equation here, is like, what am I going to be delivering? What are the benefits? What will somebody hopefully have at the end of attending that they won't have at the beginning? And getting really clear on those benefits is what I'm currently focusing on. Who is it for? Made a few notes on that as well. I've got high performers down here, but that's probably not how I'll phrase it. It's probably going to be more around people who operate in an environment that requires them to perform at a high level. Because what I've grown to understand and learn over the last couple of years of doing this is that actually high performance is something that some people will resonate with, but actually a lot of people who are high performers technically don't see themselves as being such, but they are required to perform at a high level consistently, and there is a high level of stress, high demands, high pressure, and high chance of stress, overwhelm and burnout if they don't take care of themselves. So the whole resilience piece comes in there as well. I've got ambitious as well, stuck not necessarily in a bad way, but sort of plateaued a little bit, and looking at moving to the next level, whatever that might be. So kind of unlocking the next level and getting into the right mindset to achieve that, and kind of sustaining the motivation as well to embrace change and the discomfort that can often come with that. Yeah, I'm kind of making this stuff up as I go along now. This is good. Purpose for me as well. I've got 5 things down for me, and there's several different, I don't have to have all of these ticked off, but the reason for me doing this, and I've spoken about this many times on these videos, number 1 is fulfillment. Now this is what I love doing. I want to be doing more speaking. I want to be in front of real live people where I can see the whites of their eyes and whether they're getting it and how this content and information is landing. I want to facilitate that learning process. So that's a big thing for me, is about really owning that and saying, look, I just want to be doing this. The second part here is profitable. I want to make some money from this, but actually that's at the moment, that isn't the number 1 priority. It's not just about bringing in revenues. It's about me fulfilling my sense of purpose and actually enjoying what I'm doing. So I'm starting off with a small group, 30 people maximum. and not too high with the price points there, so I can actually create something and just get myself off the mark. I don't think it'll be too hard to fill 15 to 30 spots on a workshop like this. I'm not trying to get 100 people in a room. Content development, so actually refining what I'm delivering. I spoke a little bit about this yesterday when I did my webinar on goal setting and goal achieving. Actually doing things like that, it forces me to really refine those messages, and that's what I want to be doing with this as well. So creating an event that allows me to do that. Great exposure again to not just people who come along, because the workshop itself will be the end result. That'll be the thing. There's no upsells or anything like that, but I do want to make it very clear that this is what I do. And hey, look, if you have a company and you're local and you want me to come in and you want me to talk in your company as well, then that can be arranged. So there's a bit of exposure there, and the whole credibility, authority stake as well. So there's lots of reasons for doing this, and I feel very motivated myself about doing it. And kind of approaching it in a slightly different way. Also, my idea is to use Eventbrite to launch this instead of creating a sales page on my own system. So there are pros and cons for doing Eventbrite, but I just feel like I want to do something a little bit different and to try something different. So that's all happening. And I know I said I'd lock it all down by the end of the week, and I figured that's not going to happen in one go. I've got to make sure that I've got this, the details aren't rushed, and actually I've spent some time thinking about it. So that was about half an hour's work earlier on, getting that mind map done, getting these thoughts out of my head. And this little video here, again, has been very helpful. Thank you very much, little videos, for helping me summarize and clarify in my own mind what it is that I've done and why I'm doing it. So there we go. Progress has been made on that front. I've got a couple of other small things that come through today as well. Nothing significant, nothing major, but I shall report back on those at another time. But for now, that's my check-in done. Thanks for watching. Give it a YouTube thumbs up, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and check back in again tomorrow for another daily update. Bye for now.